because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field
There you
goals,
go.
not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They'll be led by their veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a while, since 2005, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Callaway on the return. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To throw on third down, Fitzpatrick. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. He shakes him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down, it's Drake. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On third down, Fitzpatrick. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Point after, up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.